Oh, hey, look, a solar eclipse. Would you look at that? Welcome back, guys, to another episode of HBM Survival, where today we're gonna be building a Watz reactor, specifically for CMB steel. It's not a power-making reactor. Well, real good, anyways. But anyways, the first step to that is making the core component of the Watz reactor, which requires 4 cast steel plates, a Watz reactor supercooler, and 4 military-grade circuit boards. So let's start on the military-grade circuit boards, which are pretty expensive. Oh, hey, look, a solar eclipse. Look at that. Wonder how long it'll last. Never mind, it's going away right now. You can see it based on the pictures. Mix the microchips. Some printed circuit boards, which are easy to make. Very good. Especially with all this gold we have. Capitalism at its finest. We love mass production. Alright, so now we have capacitors, microchips, printed circuit boards. Now we need just a lead wire and some sulfuric acid. Have the rubber. Well, we need more than 8 lead wire. But you get what I mean. I think. Hopefully you do. Lead powder. Let's go smelt this all this lead powder down. Final thing is sulfuric acid. So let's go get that. It is extremely need to put some sulfur in here. Oh, never mind. We already have sulfuric acid. Yay! And a lot of capacitors too. Wow. I was not expecting go. And after this one, we should be done casting. Yep, there we go. Now let's grab our military-grade circuit boards out. And fortunately for the core component, we're gonna need a Watz reactor supercooler. We already have the cast steel plates, but not the cast copper plates. Which means it's mining time! Whee! Boom. Alright, let's melt all this copper powder down. Finally, blue. There we go. That's all the cast copper plates we're gonna need. Let's go over and take out our rubber here. And now, ourselves some Watz supercoolers. We need our cast steel plates, which are in here first. But now we can make it once we get the template. Take this out. We're only gonna need the first batch for now, but we'll need all of them later. Alright, there we go. Now, let's go and craft our core component. Power of element 126. But anyways, as I was saying, we are going to see how big it is. So it's that big. So now we're just gonna crap. About how big it is. Yep, there we go. So, this is the blueprint to build our Watz reactor with. So now, let's get started on getting the rest of the components. Starting with our supercoolers. We don't actually need that many, but I made that much just to be safe. Alrighty. Let's do this. And alright. I guess we should get started on the reaction chambers for our Watz reactor, which need hard plastic, which is full of chemicals I haven't made yet before. Alright, so the first step to making hard plastics is getting reforming, and the first step to that vacuum refinery, which is pretty easy to make. Kinda. We just need some versatile integrated circuits, which are just this. So let's get started on that. Let's put all this business here. I'm mass producing. Well, I'm producing more than I need because it's useful later. So we're gonna take that. Here and store the other ingredients back. Three different motors. I already have two right here. And to make a next motor, we just need two different regular motors, two golden light coils, and four polymer bars. Fake light. Fake light is the easiest. But anyways, let's continue. That's going, we're going to go ahead and run a wire over grab our compressors. Get us some crude oil and put it in. There we go. That should be enough. Alright, let's use our vacuum refinery. reformant gas, we can make some high-performance solvent, as long as we get our chlorine gas. Alright, this should be enough. So let's go put this all in our combination oven. Right over here. To make some chlorine gas. Righty. Put it, I'd say right here would be good. Yeah, I think so. Alright, now we can finally make some high performance solvent. And now let's make it. Like we're making hazardous material tanks, which need empty universal fluid tank and uranium, as well as lead. All right, here we go. Plates. And boom. 28 hazardous material tanks. Let's go put this. Let's go pick up our high performance solvent. We made over here. There we go. 21 hazardous material tanks of high performance solvent. Next, we'll need to make an alkylation unit, which needs stainless steel, which needs nickel, which needs to be decayed in an RTG from cobalt 60. So let's begin on that. We don't need that many. Oh well. Steel plates. There we go. Now, we stick a reactor to make an RT generator. There we go. Let's go place this over here. I think right here should be good. Yep. Alright, let's make some cobalt 60 RTG pellets. this one. Maybe it'll work. Alrighty. Boop. There we go. Let's go put this right here. Alright, so change of plans. Looks like you can get BTX from fractioning reformate. So let's just get a fractioning tower, I guess. So now let's make a hard plastic template. Hard plastic. Hexafluoride. Oh, that's not phosphate. Probably go and put this uranium hexafluoride over here. As well as this yellow cake. Finally, hard plastics. There they are. Ah, zirconium. Nice. more than enough. So let's head back to the surface. Alright, now we've got all the zirconium we could ever need. So let's smelt this up. Ah, yeah. The sound of finally finishing. There we go. All the Watz reaction chambers we need for our reactor. So let's go ahead and place them. Now the final step to completing Alright, as I was saying, the final thing we need for this Watz reactor are the Watz reactor stability elements, which require a lot of technetium steel. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of technetium steel. So we're gonna need to do another round in our Xernox reactor. So let's get out our Xernox rods and dust them off. Where are they? Dust them on this reactor. Let's do it part 2. There we go. Alright, now turn it on. Whew. Alright, so we now have enough technetium for our technetium steel. So let's take this and begin alloying it. There we go, 33 cast technetium steel plates. Now all we gotta do is weld these together. Oh, we need liquid oxygen, which is made from cryoelectrolysis. So let's begin on that, I guess. Let's also store all this stuff for yellow cake. And boom. Alrighty, so we now have our cast steel plates. So let's take these out and weld these. Put them here. Take out our welded steel plates. There we go. Boop. And now, boop. There we go. Alright, so we're back and all our technetium steel plates have been welded together. So now let's make our Watz stability element. Boop. Boop, boop, and boop. Hopefully this makes 48, because that's how many we need. Alright, yeah, I should make 48. And while that's going, we're going to craft a pneumatic rivet gun for the next step of our Watz reactor. Which means we need more high-speed steel, which is pretty easy to make. Kinda. Anyway, let's begin. Oh, never mind. Well, we still need more high-speed steel because we're going to need a bunch of high-speed steel bolts for the next step as well. Well, I guess this is the best we're going to get. So might as well also grab this powder. So now let's go over here and smelt it. There we go, 48 watt reactor stability element. Going, we're gonna place these around. There we go. Now the final step is riveting the outside of the reactor using our pneumatic rivet gun. While that's going, while we're making the high-speed steel, we're gonna go ahead and make a pneumatic piston. involves making a lot of high-speed steel. Well, not a lot, but yeah. Perfect amount. We can finally complete our Watz reactor. Let's begin the riveting. Our plant. We have done it. There we are. Now the next step is to make a Watz pressure pump, which needs a versatile circuit board. Begin on this. Alright, so to make solvent, we're going to need naphtha and aromatic hydrocarbons, both things we have. So let's begin on that. A versatile circuit board. And the rest of this should be pretty easy. Yeah, very easy. There we go. Alright, now we just need some Dutch motors and steel pipes. Because we already have leftover cast after steel plates. There we go. Put all this back. And then get up pressure pump. Make steel pipes, put that there, that there, that there, that there, and then boop, 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 boop. And boom, a Watz pressure pump. Now let's get on top of this reactor here. How would we get on top of this thing? Hang on. Now we can finally place our Watz pressure pump up here. There we go. And now everything is ready except for a few more things. So let's do those few more things. And the first thing that we need to do of those few more things is make something called a big A tank 9000. Alrighty, I guess let's begin on this. Oh yeah, right. These things. There we go. Go a big A tank 9000, which will need to store a certain material that this thing produces. So let's put that right there. Wait, hang on. There we go. And then get some universal fluid ducts. They're over here. This place is a maze. There they are. And get a fluid identifier for poisonous mud. Underground work we need to do. And there we go. Now let's just decorate this a little bit, just so it doesn't appear horrible, but still, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, well I guess that's the best we can do for now. We'll fix this up more later. But now it's time to get the fuel. And to get the fuel, we need some rubidium, which is made from this, which is very easy to make. So let's go get our graphite. produce power from it, but it doesn't actually need coolant. You can just use it for poisonous mud, which is what we're doing. So let's now, for the final step, simply get a lever to turn it on. Now, before we turn it on, I'm going to see if we have some more tools for decoration. We have this. I guess we can replace it with this. Let's do this. Yeah. There we go. And now, we can finally turn it on. We're making poisonous mud now. Perfect. And as you can see, it's not melting down. The only way it can melt down is if this poisonous mud bar reaches filled, but we have a tank to make sure that won't happen for a while. So let's go ahead and collect it once it's ready. Alright, our little poisonous mud thing is full. Let's go put this technique. Wait, did I just liquidate this? Never mind. Okay. Alrighty. Now we'll go grab our magnetized tungsten. There we go. Now solidify all this poisonous mud in our industrial solidification machine. Although it would be better to do it in the toker unit. Let's actually do it in the toker unit, yeah. There we go. So, 16 solid mud bricks. Alright, now let's go and make this. Let's go make a CMB steel production principle template. There we go. I'll put this over here. Put in the CMB steel production template. Put in all the poisonous mud. And now, put in a bunch of magnetized tungsten ingots. Combine steel 3 blocks. So this is our combine steel, well, CMB steel, but it says combine steel. Up loop. Now with this CMB steel, you can make a lot of fun stuff. Like the ultraviolet laser crystal, the CMB steel plates, hunter chopper stuff, and more. Because you can make singularities, yay! And GFC fuel injectors, which are gonna be pretty important later on in this series. But anyways, that has concluded our episode for today. So, I have been your host, Hubert, and thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and go watch the previous video where we made a bismuth to actually get the Watz reactor. And goodbye!